You have broken your word, Elad. You have lost your honor, and are no longer worthy to command your men. How are they to believe in any of your promises?
My honor cannot bear such an insult. Let us fight, man to man.
Submit to Cadfanan, your king, or I will chastise you for the felon which you are.
I ask the pardon of King Cadfanan and swear my fealty to him. Take my sword as a sign of submission.
What was the price of your felony, lad?
Anglamar promised me the crown of the Athrabats in exchange for an oath of fealty to his brother, the great Saxon king, Cerdric.
Do you know what became of the Athrabats carried off by Anglamar's band?
Anglamar was to take them to a sorcerer, Tudglid by name.
May Saint Epona protect us from sorcery. Now I understand how Anglamar escaped me.
According to Anglamar, this Tudglid is the greatest sorcerer in Britain. Even the devil fears him.
Greetings, Brother Morganar. Open the door. I am exhausted.
Do you have Elad's sword?
Here it is, brother.
Good, Bradwen, good. You have made progress. You'd make a good hunting dog now. Enter. Our father wishes to see you.
The old king, Cadfanan, burning with impatience, was waiting for the return of his son.
Greetings to you, Cadfanan, king of the Athrabats.
Did you drive that traitor Elad to destruction?
Lord Elad is once again one of your faithful clan leaders.
You should have killed him, Bradwen. A true warrior knows no pity. Your god is weak.
My father, this battle between Britons must cease. Our true enemy is the Saxons. The Christian faith will help to unite Britain.
Foolishness! Only the great goddess, Morgan, can give us the strength to drive the Saxons back into the sea. Until that day, we need help.
It is true. My warriors are dying one after the other, while the Saxons always return in greater numbers.
Your uncle, the Bishop Novelius, is coming on a pilgrimage to the Burnt Hill today. Tell him what has happened and suggest an alliance. With help from the bishopric's militia, our warriors could defeat Anglamar's renegades and give us some respite.
Very well. I will bring him your offer of an alliance.
I have given a coffer to your wife, Gwen. Take it and give it to Novelius.
I will give the coffer to Novelius. Would you wish to meet with the bishop, your brother?
Never. Since his conversion, I swore that I would never again speak with him. Offer him the alliance, and nothing more.
The Saxons have already conquered many kingdoms in Britain. Who can defeat them?
The kings of Britain are still fighting old battles. Only a high king can save them.
But how can we choose one? All of the kings in Britain would want to become High King.
Since the death of Uther, no one king has been able to impose his will on the others. And your brother Morganar will certainly not be the one to do it. The future of the Athrabats seems grim indeed.
Morganor will be as valiant a king as you have been. Have no fear, father.
Beware, Bradwen. Your half-brother hates you. In his eyes, you are nothing but a dog.
Why have the kings and their lords forgotten their honor?
What good is honor in a world with neither faith nor law? The laws of the great goddess have been forgotten.
Your illness leads you to despair, my father.
You are right, Bradwen. It is unworthy for a king to despair. It is time for me to return to the goddess Rhiannon.
This little thatched cottage was home to those who were nearest and dearest to Bradwen, his wife and his son.
My dearest Gwen.
Did you catch up with the Saxons?
Unfortunately not. They escaped me.
And my sister Nia, did the Saxons carry her off?
I fear so. May God keep her.
Stop calling on your god. He was unable even to defend himself. Forget him and adore the great goddess. She gives strength and courage.
The great goddess is gone, Gwen. The Romans drove her off. How goes our little Madog?
Well, our son is in good health. May the great goddess watch over him. Fortunately, the fairies are there to protect him.
I must leave. The king sends me on a mission to Navilius.
You are never home, Bradwen. You run in all directions, while your brother, the Crown Prince, does nothing. Why do you accept it?
Morganor is the legitimate son of the king. I am only a bastard with no right to the crown. I am the king's warlord, and I must defend our lands. Such is my duty, Gwen.
Go carefully, Bradwen. I love you.
Believe me, Gwen. I will find Nia.
May the great goddess protect you, Bradwen.
My father gave you a coffer. I must now give it to Navilius.
Here is your box. I do not know what it contains.
Upon leaving his home, Bradwen came across Corwin, his shield-bearer.
Where have you been, Corwin? You are my shield-bearer and should accompany me at all times.
I helped the cook to empty the beer kegs. When I awoke, you were already gone.
Enough, Corwin. Your excuses are all too familiar. Continue neglecting your duties, and I will find another shield-bearer.
I understand. I swear by the Red Dragon that I will be as your shadow.
Remain within earshot, and that will be enough. I do not want you underfoot. You are my shield-bearer and not a hunting dog.
Fine, fine. I will always remain at hand.
Novelius, the Bishop of Magovinium, was kneeling before the cross.
Greetings to you, uncle.
May God bless you, Bradwen. What news do you bring from the castle?
Sad ones, my uncle. The king's health declines, and this damn winter is without end.
That is why I have come to pray at the cross of St. Joseph of Arimathea, so that God might take away the cold and the snow.
The king offers an alliance with my uncle. Let your militiamen combine with our warriors, and together we will meet Anglamar's Saxons in a pitched battle.
I cannot deplete the walls of Magovinium. Were my militiamen to leave with your warriors, the Icenius would not hesitate to pillage my city.
But the Icenius are Britons, the enemies of the Saxons.
True, but their king would love to pillage the remaining treasures of Magovinium. The welfare of Britain is of little importance to him.
I will report your words to the king.
And I will pray to Santepona for the health of your father.
Why did you plant this cross in the name of Saint Joseph, here where Saint George slew the dragon?
It was Saint Joseph who converted the people of the Atrabats, and this cross is a reminder of the conversion of your ancestors, the ancient kings.
Did Saint Joseph help Saint George to vanquish the beast?
Yes. Saint Joseph was his mentor.
I met a strange man, a hermit, who accuses us of heresy.
He is a madman who confuses faith and fanaticism, friends and enemies. The devil and his servants, they are the true danger.
Why has Cadfanon hated you so much these many years?
My brother is a warrior, a worshipper of the great goddess. He cannot understand the Christian faith.
What do you mean?
His only values are bravery and glory. Forgiveness and love for others are Roman weaknesses in his eyes.
Cadfanon accuses you of having betrayed him.
After the death of Uther, your father tried to become High King. His pride caused the other kings of Britain to rise up against him, and he failed. He blamed his failure on my conversion and on the fact that I gave up my arms. Reflect well on this lesson, Bradwen.
Morganor also has no love for you in his heart.
Be wary of Morganor. I fear he has given over a large part of his heart to hate.
Here is a coffer which the king would entrust to you.
Thank the king for me. I will ensure its safekeeping.
St. George's sword. The blade became stuck in the rock when it pierced the dragon's neck. Since then, no one has been able to remove it. You dare to leave the castle? Beware, Saxons may be near.
Be still. I have been waiting for your return. There is not a moment to lose.
What is going on?
Our father has lost consciousness, and the old Olwyn is unable to heal him. Find a good healer. Quickly, Bradwen. The life of Cadfanon depends on it.
I leave immediately. Watch over our father.
Be quick, Bradwen. Do not spare your mount.